at Tsugawa Nursery with Brian. And Brian, you know, it's springtime, we talk about color, but I think this is great that we're talking about things that have color all year long.
That's what's nice about the dwarf conifers or any kind of conifers. You know, they're usually saying something throughout the year, you know, whether it's the fall or the winter, golden foliage, bright blue. They're always pretty attractive and trying to show their significance out there on the
Definitely.
landscapes.
This one is a showstopper. What's this?
That is it's going to be Chief Joseph. It's in the, what would you call it, the lodgepole pine family.
Native plant?
Yes, found right here in, I believe it was at Mount, probably right here in Bend, Oregon area. I don't know exactly, but yeah, right here in Oregon. So it's one of our own.
But what's so cool, look at how gold it is, but it doesn't stay like that, does it?
That's right. So with I think it has to do with the cold. So, and that's what, when whoever found it was like this bright golden attraction, and it went right to it and got it named, and there's the story. It's really quite a story right here in Oregon.
And it looks like you have two different plants, because in summer it's dark green. So what a cool change within one plant.
So it's going to be a lot like your lodgepole pine, that nice green, and then, but the wintertime, it's one of a kind there.
Beautiful. And then this one, I know you guys are famous for bonsai, but it really kind of grows very contorted.
Yeah, these are actually two Japanese white pine varieties, one with irregularness, I guess you could say. It just has a habit of on its own, so you don't really have to prune too much. It's going to have its own style. Just let it grow. You can see like 4 to 6 inches of top growth and 2 to 3, 4 on the sides. So it really isn't going to get out of hand.
And I'm going to read this. It's called Fukusumi.
Yep,
so
that's
very
correct.
Beautiful name.
Yes.
And then what about the smaller one?
Another Japanese white pine. This is just a nice little dwarf. It's going to be more like a mugo pine, actually, like a shrub effect. Again, you don't have to prune it. Little 2 inches of growth at the most on the top. But it does have a really nice, it has the Japanese white pine effect. It's got that bluish, silverish needle. Really tight growing. Kind of new for us. We're kind of excited, but yes, it would be for the bonsai enthusiasts. It'd be right there if you just go in and look for it. You could have all your branches and ready to go. Small needle, always a plus when you're doing some bonsai with
and this one's called Catherine Elizabeth.
Yes.
And then this one is totally different, a really tiny, tiny needle.
Again, another newer one for us here. It's a Cryptomeria, Golden Promise. I believe this is 4 to 6 foot tall. You know, it's only going to have like 2 to 3 inches of growth. So it really, you know, over many years it might get bigger, but I would say right around as an intermediate shrub, you know, 3 to 4
It's nice you don't have to worry about pruning, because people are so afraid of pruning. So it's nice that it stays nice and compact.
That's right. Some of these, they actually feel like they have teeth, you know, it's like they're so prickly. But this one really soft, and it does, the Golden Promise name would probably come in the summer after the new growth. It would have that yellow gold effect on there with the new growth. Yeah.
And what about this last one?
This last one, Korean fir, becoming really popular here, are demanded, and of course there's never enough around, but it's hard to find them, but a big demand. And that's just this one right in front of us is just, it's a dwarf one. It really has no tree effect on it. It's going to be more like you can see about 1 to 2 inches of growth. So it's very compact, and but just it's got that, you know, that nice
silver.
Yes, kind of like there's several other ones in the Korean fir that have that silver in there. Like all firs, their cone would be on the upright.
Right, they grow on top.
Yeah, they do. So it's kind of an attraction.
Well, you know, this is just a small selection of all the conifers that Tsugawa Nursery has right now. And you know, you need those focal points in your garden or even in a container. So come on up to Woodland, talk to Brian and his staff. I just love these conifers this time of year. Thanks, Brian.
Thank you, Judy.